Alright, we're finally back with more random battles to the top. I've been busy. Roaring Moon and Spite Ops, we can't do anything. It beats us 1v1. We have to switch out. But they should be coming back daily. When I get busy, I just kind of don't have time to make these videos. There's also a World Cup video I'm going to be releasing tomorrow, probably. Spoiler, we did make the playoffs. That's going to be, and then we're going to do the playoff games too. But anyway, Spite Ops is going to get Sticky Web up. I can't do much about that. Honestly, I'm pretty weak to Sticky Webs. It can't be helped. We'll go to Bombardier. Yep, they get their Sticky Web up. We have our Brave Bird coming in. Should be able to do decent damage. If they have, you know, a rock type or something, I have Appleton, so I'm fine. I do expect them to sacrifice, but, you know, they could want to keep Spite Ops around. It's useful enough. Yeah, it's useful enough. They go to SQ, okay. This is a little bit tricky. What I don't want to do is give up a belly drum. But I think I just have to go Brave Bird. Yep. And if they have Citrus Berry, I have Sucker Punch to be able to deal with it later. Okay. Now, they can't even substitute. They're going to have to outplay every Sucker Punch because they're out of substitute range. Actually, it doesn't even have substitute anyway. But yeah, this has been overall good. Yep, there we go. There we go. So they kind of wasted SQ, to be honest. But we'll take that. They're 22-41. Okay. They go to Camerupt. I have Boots Lantern. They're never gonna Earthquake into Bombardier into a Bombardier. Yeah, so I'll go Lantern. Yeah, Willow. That's perfect. I would love to Volt Switch making a Predict, but I don't feel like I need to make that Predict, so I'm just gonna Scald. Because Scald is good value into almost everything because you can Fish, Burn, Water is a good typing, and if they have a Grass type, I have Appleton and Bombardier. If they have, what else? If they have another water type, I have Electric after that, so I'm really not even scared. Yeah, they go Spite Ops here, okay. 25. We get the Burn, which is good. They probably just want more hazards or to knock off, maybe. Or just U-turn or something. I'm going to Volt into Bombardier. Go to Bombardier. They knock off. Yeah, I don't care about losing my boots there. Now I have knock off into probably the Spite Ops Sacrifice, or I could hit Camerupt too. And then when Camerupt comes in after that, it's going to be a little bit trickier because I can't immediately go to Lantern now because they could Earthquake predicting a switch. So now it's a little bit more tricky, but fundamentally I like Bombardier because it's immune to Sticky Web. So I want to keep Bombardier around. Appleton is probably a good switch because of Thick Fat. So I don't even need to make, it's like a false choice. I don't have to predict Overheat or Earthquake. I can always go to Appleton now. And the reason I went Lantern the first time is I wanted to be more offensive with the way I was playing the game. To be more attacking than Appleton could be. They go to Delphox, okay. Draco is likely to KO, not guaranteed. I think I just take my Draco. Yeah, that's not going to do much. Okay. That's not going to do much either. It's tricky. They could Nasty Plot. No, that's Choice Specs. Never mind. They cannot Nasty Plot. That is Choice Specs Delphox. I'll drop a little Leech here. Now I'll recover. And look at Appleton. It's taking on the Fire type 1v1. Yep. They go to Camerupt. That's not a... Yeah, that's not good enough from you, Camerupt. We'll drop a Draco now. Actually, I don't want to turn into a liability. I'm just going to keep Apple Aciding here. Because I don't want to be turned into setup fodder a little bit later. I could recover. I'm going to Apple Acid though. Because either way, I'm out of range of, you know, Delphox or whatever they want to do. Yeah, very comfortable. The Sticky Web is a bit of a problem, but we have Boots, Lantern, and we have Bombardier. So, and Appleton doesn't care about losing its speed. So overall, the game feels a little bit comfortable here. But we're going to have to be wary of potential setup sweepers. All we have is Sucker Punch, Bombardier. That's all we have in terms of dealing with setup Pokemon. They go to Dreadnought. This is definitely going to Terra. Ooh, a Terra Dark would be really annoying too because of the fact that Sucker Punch becomes weaker. So let's imagine they Terra. To, like, okay, if they're rock, if they're dark, I mean, the ground or water, or they're dark. Is there ever a situation where I leech? No, I never leech. Yeah. Okay. Am I in trouble? I think I'm in a lot of trouble. Yeah, the Terra Dark is a problem. Draco wouldn't have KO'd. Draco Sucker would not have KO'd either. Oh, maybe. Oh, that was my play. Draco into Terra Dark Sucker Punch. That's what I should have done. This is... Okay, can Cloyster live a hit? No. Well, if I Terra... Okay, I have a plan. So first of all, this is not guaranteed to KO, but it is likely. Okay, that happened. Let's go to Cloyster. Let's Terra Rock. Yeah, Terra Rock, Icicle Spear. Okay, there we go. We got that. Crunch had a 50% chance to KO Cloyster. Crunch had a 50% chance to KO. Now we're fine because we have Sucker Punch. Not fine, but we can at least try it. They have to beat a 1 in 7 here. You think they're gonna do it? I hate Sucker Punch. We'll see if they do it. Okay, got it. That worked. They go to Delphox. I'm just gonna Sucker Punch again. There we go. Okay. And they go to Rillaboom. Alright, they forfeit. Alright, GG 2269, which is good. I think that was a little bit scary with the Dreadnought. But it's overall fine. Walking Wake into Pyroar. I'm special attack boosting if I Proto here. I'm gonna Sunny Day. I feel like they should be more scared of me than I am of them. But they could also just greed a Hyper Voice damage too. I kind of... Oh, to be honest, I kind of like Koraidon Walking Wake. I don't need to Sunny Day because I already have that inherent synergy. So I'm just going to drop an attack. Because I get the feeling they might greed a Hyper Voice for damage. But I don't know for sure. And my team's fine. Like, I have Dunsparce, Gastrodon's good. Yeah, I have a good team overall. I'm just going to get damage. Because Walking Wake, yep. Okay. 28. Draco does knock it out. I'm going to drop one. Yeah, we'll just get rid of Swanna here. The reason I like getting rid of Swanna because I didn't want it to be a problem for walking or Koraidon later in the game. The water flying synergy is kind of good. They go to Hitmonchan. I'm a little bit scared of, Poison Jab. But I don't like Spiritomb because they could bulk up spam. I'm going to go Enamorous because it's a little bit more powerful to deal with it initially. They Swords Dance. I'm going to... They could have Play Rough. No, they can have Ice Punch though. Okay. Do I want to increase my attack 1 stage? Or increase my defense 1 stage? If I do, I would still feint to Ice Punch. I'm just going to get damage off. Okay. It looks like they don't have Ice Punch on their Hitmonchan. This might have Willow the way it switched in. I'm going to go Gastrodon. Hyper Voice. Okay, critical hit's not good, but we can recover that. They could have Taunt. I am scared of Taunt, so I'm going to Earthquake. They go to Furret. Okay, this is a perfect Spiritomb opportunity. They don't even know I have a Ghost type. There we go. That's perfect. Now we can Foul Play into Pyroar, or... Let's go Gastrodon on Pyroar, actually. Yep. Okay. We can Earthquake again. We could also... I'm going to get a little bit... They could be trying to trick, so I'm going to Earthquake here. The knockoff, that's good too. They're going to go back to Pyroar to Hyper Voice, but I think we've built up enough of a lead here. Go to Scizor, okay. Is that Life Orb? Okay. But now we have cleaned up, and I think We're gonna have to be careful about boosting the Pyroar on its Fire Blast, but I think we're good to go. They go to Pyroar immediately. Let's be careful. I'm just gonna drop another one. Okay. I think we have to go to Dunsparce now. Oh, just Body Slam. We get Willowed or Taunted. A little bit annoying. Okay, good. They go to Scizor. But I'm pretty sure I'm just fine versus Scizor. I get the Para too, which is helpful, of course. I'm gonna give up Walking Wake, least valuable team. Okay. Now I have Spiritomb and I have Foul Play. Oh, they have Terra Steel. I didn't think of that. Oh boy, do I lose here? Do I lose? Let's be... So just... If I Terra Fight... I forgot about Terra Steel. I forgot about Terra Steel big time. So I have to go to Dunsparce here. Okay. I have to Earthquake for damage. I don't Faint to Bullet Punch. Okay, that's helpful too. I think I just Roost. I go to Enamorus because I'm pretty sure they don't have Ice Punch. Yep, they had Knock Off instead. And I have Terra Fighting on Enamorus. I'm going to drop my Play Rough now. Okay. They go to Rabsca. Okay. But I believe my Dunsparce is winning here. Yeah, I believe... Yeah, Dunsparce is winning now. Okay. This is... We got kind of bailed by the Para. Only kind of, though. Let's Taunt to prevent any funny business there. And... Body Slam 3 times. It's the best play. What we're risking losing to is Psychic Defense Drop, is what we're risking losing to. Okay. Yep, that's expected. But we have our Terra Steel, which is... Our Terra Ghost, which is important. Synchronize. I forgot about Synchronize. Oh boy. Okay. I think we just take our damage and then Terra Ghost... Earthquake? Yeah, we take our damage. We take our damage. Alright, here we go. They could have knockoff, but the way they healed Scizor instead of any other Pokemon makes me think it's close combat, yeah. Because they had many Pokemon they could have healed, and they picked Scizor. So that's definitely close combat. Alright, here we go. Come on. Alright, GG. Got a little bit lucky, but I think we made some good plays as well. So we're 22, I think 80 right now. Let's see if we can end today on 2300. Alright, Dedenne into Zapdos. Interesting. I can just Super Fang for damage. I think I have a good matchup here. 1v1, I beat Zapdos all the time. So they have to switch. I'll be able to get a really nice Super Fang in. Yeah, 49. I don't have U-turn. That's fine, though. Let's try Berserker. Yeah, let's try Berserker. Get hazards up. They knock off. That's fine. Get a Stealth Rock. They could have Encore, which could be tricky. I mean, they definitely do have Encore. What are my options here? I have a Dedenne, always. Good dodge. Ultimately didn't matter too much. Now I can Thunderbolt into Hypno. 21 only? That's fine, because they cannot touch my Berserker at all. We don't have knockoff, so I would... Okay, we're just going to U-turn them. Or not. Because we don't have knockoff, I would have loved to have knocked off the heavy duty boots, but it's fine either way. But now we just win with Thunderbolts. Yeah, 33. Nothing doing. We do win 1v1. Yeah, they switch out because of that. Cool. Yeah, getting rid of Hypno. We did lose a lot of HP on Berserker, but we did get Stealth Rock. Well, the Stealth Rock's gone, but let's just nuzzle. Go back to Berserker. It's a good nuzzle to have on a fast Pokemon, but it's not, you know, incredibly meaningful. Yeah, just get him up. I will not keep Berserker alive, I don't think. Oh, maybe I will. How do I take advantage of that? I have Excadrill with AV. The reason I like Excadrill instead of Dedenne is because it denies entry to Cryogonal. So I'm going to Rapid Spin. I'm going to take that. Crit is fine. It's whatever. Now I can Rock Slide him. And I've denied entry to Cryogonal, which is notably different if I use Dedenne instead. And that's kind of like a judgment call that I really want to keep Stealth Rock up, so I'm willing to lose HP on Excadrill instead of going to Dedenne, even though Dedenne would beat Zapdos 1v1. That's kind of the idea. And thankfully, we still have Berserker to sacrifice later in the game because we dodged that Heat Wave. They go to Spectrier, okay. I just take damage. Yeah, I just take damage. Okay, they probably shouldn't have done that. They're scared of Rock Slide, I feel. But Iron Head is just always good, no matter what. Yeah. I was suspecting that, and we get the flinch for good measure. So lucky day here. Alright, we hit 2304. I think we've been doing well so far. Let's try and get a fourth game in. But we're 2304 right now, which is probably good for like top 100 maybe. Ogerpon into Politoed. Do I get Power Whip? I do, so I could be threatening just the Power Whip Oko. I am protected by Sturdy as well with Swords Dance. The concern would be as if they want to Encore me, but Encoring in front of an Ogerpon is kind of crazy because I could just Horn Leech too. So I'm going to play a little bit greedy here. I'm going to go for the Swords Dance. Did they Encore? They Weatherballed. But that's fine. Because I have my Sturdy, I didn't even faint anyway, which is funny. That is Choice Specs confirmed. So I should be able to heal a lot too. Oh, I'll be healing a lot. Critical hit. We'll do it again. I think it 2-hit KO'd anyway. So we're back to 73. Overall, a good outcome. We knocked out a Pokemon. They go to Emboar. I'm going to go Houndstone here. I can keep Ogerpon around. I don't need to be, you know, crazy about it. We'll go back to Ogerpon, and this is beautiful. Now we have a Cudgel coming in. Yeah, we force them to Terra Steel. They give up their Terra. They get the KO. I believe that did not matter. No, that didn't matter. Okay. Back to Politoed. So 5v5, but we force them to commit Terra, which is something I'm happy about. I like Porygon here because I'll be able to Thunder Wave and then Outspeed. They have Blissey, unfortunately. Does Terra Blast fight turn physical? I think it might, right? Oh, because I have the attack boost, it does turn physical. There we go. Look at that. Attack boost into physical Terra Blast. That's really funny. So we have 5v4. That's actually really funny. It is a special attacker, yeah, but we turned into a physical attacker because of download. And yeah, the fact that we have T-Wave, we have ways to hit Vespiquen too. Emboar can't touch us. I think it's Scarf. Yep. Oh yeah, remember to subscribe, guys. We're trying to hit 50k by the end of, I don't know, I just make up the milestones. We're just trying to get more subscribers. But 50k is a nice number, isn't it? They go to Vespa Queen. They're threatening Rain Boosted Hurricane. I could... No, I could just 2-hit KO with Terra Blast. So the decision is, do I want to do that? I 2-hit KO with Terra Blast. And then what? I'm not that weak to Politoed. Because I have like Como to set up on it. So I think I'm just going to take my 2-hit KO. I don't care about Hurricane. Oh, they're Air Slash? That's even better. That does no damage. I can... recover. So the question is, how do I want to play it? I could Thunder Wave and then recover spam, but I risk Thunder Wave dodge, or at one point them getting a Air Slash crit, which isn't too likely, but it could happen. Or I could just recover, play for the dodge now. I think I just take damage. Yeah, 53 is a good place to be. Politoed in. I do faint. I'm going to use Blossom defensively because it's never going to beat Emboar. Yeah, never going to beat Emboar. They go to Hitmonlee. Okay, this is a little bit tricky, but I have Houndstone. So I'm going to Strength Sap. Is that how I want to play it? Because I have Houndstone, I'm feeling good, but the problem is with if it like unburdens, it doesn't have the item anymore. I think I always have to go to Houndstone to deny close combat unburden activations. Yeah, so now I'm denying the activation of White Herb. Okay, good. That was a roll to kill. We did get that roll. Again, we have to be careful around the Scarf. Well, at least I think it's Scarf Emboar. I think at this point I can give up Blossom. Not my most useful Pokemon. Rain's going to run out too. Yeah, Rain runs out. Strength Sap. We don't faint to Flare Blitz anymore. Yeah, that's Scarf confirmed. We get the Poison, which is good too. And I believe Porygon lives a hit now. Yep. So we can just recover spam. Yep. The attack boost coming in handy. And now we just win. We will attack for damage. Not T-Wave, because T-Wave can miss. Now we go to Slacking. We get the Giga Impact. And there we go. 23-22. And I'll see you guys next time.